Okay, I should be recording. I'll try to make this short and sweet. I'm going to do a modification of my Syma X5c. So this is going to take a few minutes, but I figured I'd get it on tape because a lot of people want to see how you do this. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet without cussing too much. First thing I'm going to do is take all the screws out and put them away. Get the batteries out, of course. Stick them over here out of the way. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, got them out. I like to check them once in a while, see what their power levels are. I might have to get rid of these pretty soon. I hope this camera focuses this close up. What do we got going here? There we go. 1.59 volts. That's pretty good for a 1.5 volt battery. I haven't got much use out of them. My guess is they're all pretty close to that. 1.59. Alright, they're balanced. Anyhow, let's get this build started, or modification started. Take all these screws out. Let's see, there's 4 shorties up here. I hope this turns out okay. It's not nearly as high tech as some of you guys out there with your video equipment and all, but see, it splits on the handle too, so, and these buttons fall out right away, so let's do this. Put it face down, take it slow. There goes the antenna. Piece of crap. Throw that in there, it ain't going nowhere, it's going away. Take the buttons out now so I don't drop them on the ground. There's that Mickey Mouse antenna they put on it. I can't believe that. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I don't need to desolder that. I can do this. If it comes loose, I'll solder it back. I have the solder iron out anyhow. Remember, there's 8 screws holding that down. There we have it. And I've got it going. We'll plug the solder iron in. Get it hot. Yeah, I bought a brand new one for this project. Already tinned it. It's all set up, ready to go. What I do is plug it in. Should have plugged it in beforehand, and I could have done this a lot quicker. I don't have a polarized plug, so it don't matter which way it goes. And I don't want my Syma to get burnt. Let's take a look at this now. We got all the screws out. It comes out like this, and the front button comes off. Perfect. Oh, and there's a little board right there. little screen button. That's the buttons on that, so you know, if I'm careful, I probably won't even have to mess with that. Yeah, I guess I could take them out. They ain't gonna hurt nothing. Off switch. Take a look at this Mickey Mouse. Holy crap, you kidding me? They don't make it easy either. Put them pads right close to each other. And I think I can do it. And what the plan is, matter of fact, while I got it open here, I plan on sticking this in here. And it looks like I'm going to need some washers or hot glue it in place. Maybe I'll just hot glue it in place because I plan on taking it apart. So what I'll do is I'll wait until I get it all soldered together, and I'll just hot glue that right there when I put the case back together. Right? That make sense? It's going to be there. That's going to be there. So this is just a short little booger. All I need to do is go from there to there. So let's clip that and get it ready. Should be plenty enough to make it, yeah. And then, see if this razor will cut it. Not too much trouble. Pull that outside shielding off. Get down to the coax. And boy, is that a tiny little coax. Ooh, it's going to take some fancy soldering. Spread it out here. And pull it out to one side. Make sure there's no little hairs hanging up. Get it all off of there. Spin it a little bit. Pretty tedious. It's got me shaking a little bit. I'm pretty... Okay, that looks pretty good. So what I want to do then is strip the inside piece. Then I want to put a bind solder on each one, just tin the wire a little bit. This one here can actually get cut down a little bit. I don't need it that long. And then strip that inner piece. Feel like a surgeon. So what I'm doing is about halfway, I don't know, 3/16 of an inch. The center conductor will be, and there we have it. I just barely got it, but I got it. Do is get that all set up, and then I need to do the rubber band trick, the old pliers, because I don't have them. $1, whatchamacallit's, helping hands. Yeah, that's it. And I don't want to pinch the wire that much, so just a little loose. Let's try this again. One shot only. That'd be enough. Yeah. So let's get this up here so I can put a bead of solder on there. Break out the solder. Clean my tip. A little heat on there. The trick of this, I think, is going to get that precisely on there. Like that. Basically, all I'm doing is tinning the wire. I'm not actually putting a ball of solder on it. I don't want to get that too hot. It looks to me like I got a ball of solder on both sides. Yep, you can always tell because they're stiff. Okay, now to unsolder you, which is soldered on the bottom side, and now I'm ambidextrous here. Get rid of that. Stand this up, get it in a convenient spot, set that aside. So that I can solder. The best way to do that would be to clamp onto here. Use that pliers like as a stand. Okay. Yep, the wire's pulling on it. Okay, so let's put something under it. Hold it up maybe. There we go. Lay that right there like so. Perfect. Right there. Let's get some solder on there. Okay, you got a ball of solder on there. So now what I need to do, make sure I get the center one on that outside pin. I think what I'm going to do is solder it first because it's insulated. Yeah, that looks good. And then solder the ground. Did I get it? I think I got it. I just peeled some of the solder off to one side, but that's okay. Now, done with the solder iron. Unplug it. Get the hot glue gun ready. Let the solder iron cool, because I don't think I need it anymore. The only bad thing about this is when I hot glue this here, I either only have to hot glue one side or glue it together, and the case will be glued together. How about if I just glue one side? I'll put a bead of hot glue there and I'll just lay it in place. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. That baby's still hot. There's somewhere where it won't be. Of course. Over there for now. There we go. That'll work. I'm sitting here watching a Twitch video while I'm doing this. I hope you folks don't mind. It keeps my mind going. And let's take a look at that. Good look at that one. I got it. Oh yeah, she soldered on there nicely. I don't know if you guys can see through the magnifying glass or not, but I don't have a contact between the two. As a matter of fact, I got enough there where when I straighten this out to hot glue it, I can actually bend it straight up. Just like that. I'll put a bead of hot glue right there to hold it right on. And I'll glue it right to the circuit board as well. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. Yes, yep. And then it's just a matter of putting it all back together. Once I get this in place, I think I'm going to glue both sides because I don't ever plan on taking it back apart. Honestly. That way I know I don't have to come back in there and redo this. Basically what I'm going to do is just tighten these up. Just glue right in that hole. Glue gun hot yet? Well, it's a little hot. It's hot enough to get a bead on there. And I'm not going to take that off, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's nice and strong. And then this little guy here, I'm actually going to glue it to the center of the board, right about there. Up on it a little bit. Whoa, slow down there, hot rod. Let's take a look at this. See how much I need. Right there. Right about there. I'll let that cool. Get rid of these pliers. Go ahead and put my buttons back in. Go ahead and start getting it put together. In case I have to change that glue on that hot glue. Okay. Put those in place. There. Okay, now let's flip you over and lay you in place. Just like that. Not even enough? No, it's a good thing I didn't glue it too good. I was able to, right there. Right there. Okay, let's put these screws in it. And they were... let's get the buttons and stuff out of the way. And lay the screws out here where I can see them all. Be these little short guys for the board. There's 8 of them. 1, 2. Hopefully all the buttons work. I should have probably checked it before I put all the screws in. But I have faith in myself. If not, there'll be an edit. Yeah, that's it. There you have it. That all works, that all works. So, now, put these in the hole where they belong. That in there, it don't look like it. I missed the hole. There we go. There's the hole. So, what I want to do then, let's go ahead and get this set up for glue. Right there. Glue one side, put some glue on the other side, and squeeze them together. It's ready to go. So I want to get some glue on you first. We'll need a lot. Get rid of that excess. It's falling out all over. Put a little glue in here. Stick my thing in the hole. Make sure you don't get a whole lot on the thread. Put your two halves together. Squeeze them together. Pull up on that and let the glue dry. Or where the thread's sticking up. Or let the glue cool off, I should say. Put that much glue on metal. The metal gets hot and it takes longer to cool. The buttons are working. And if worse comes to worse, I can put a bead of glue around it or squeeze some more down inside it. Probably not the best way to hold it in there, but when you live out in the boondocks, like I do, yeah, this is what you got to deal with. You got to improvise. You see, it's starting to set up. I don't think it's going to set up enough. I think I need more glue in there. And there's just enough room. I got everything tight. Everything worked. Anyhow, there you go. There you have it. Pretty much that's the I guess I could put some screws in there to hold it together while I'm doing nothing. And there we go. There you are. She's ready to mount an antenna on, and she's ready to fly. Hold on, I'm going to put some more. Let me get a 2.4 gig antenna. And screw this on here. There we go. do some gluing in there, I see, but that's the main idea. Ah, it didn't even glue. That's good. Now I can push some glue down in there. Once I let that cool, squeeze a bead of glue on the outside here, a real fine bead. Try not to get too much on the threads. There we go. Get it straight, let it cool off. Done with the glue. So if that don't hold, then I'm going to have to come up with something else. Set that over there to cool. There you have it. That's my modification. This is not the antenna I planned on using originally. The antenna they sent me. I don't think so.